close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Oh my gosh, you would not believe how annoying some of the copyright-free music on YouTube is. Like, genuinely speaking, it's actually some of the most atrocious crap ever. But, you know, gotta circumvent those copyright laws. So what I'm gonna do for this particular stream, I'm just gonna be running Breath of the Wild. Like, it's been a while since I've like fully played through the game, and I'm also gonna go ahead and join one of the VCs in my own server. So and I'm gonna go ahead and set channel status. Okay, give me a sec. There we go. Alright. And I should be good to just go ahead and pretty much just go ahead and start. So, yeah, this is just going to be like a little, I guess, mini-series. Not really mini-series, it's going to be just like my go-to stream series. Let me make sure that... I'm going to go ahead and turn my mic a little bit down so you can hear what's going on. So, like I said, it's the first time I played through this game in a little bit, so it's gonna be kind of interesting to you know, to be able to play through all this again. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to here. Alright. I should be able to see if there's any errors. I keep forgetting that I can do this.
Open your eyes.
I'm sitting here talking to myself. Hang on.
Open your eyes.
That I shouldn't do that, but
wake up, Link.
Okay, I did not mean to click on Edge. Nobody ever means to click on Edge. Okay. So I can pretty much see everything now, which is pretty good. So we should be good to go. But yeah, like I said, this isn't going to be anything too serious. Just like a couple hours Breath of the Wild, maybe just like one or two, nothing too drastic. Mostly because I've had a couple people make the comment that I never stream anymore. I never do that. I'm all doing videos now, and like, it's because I rarely have time. Leave me alone. But you know, I decided to do this instead of My Hero because this is like, you know, you don't have to worry about some extra broken crap in My Hero, so... Or in this game, you definitely have to worry about it in My Hero. They just released multiple. So I should probably check the audio quality just to
That
make sure.
is a Sheikah slate. Take it
It will help guide
Yeah,
you
okay,
after your
we're
long
doing all right.
slumber.
Alright, so let's go ahead and take this. So, I'm gonna do something kind of strange here. However, a lot of people already kind of know about this particular glitch, I guess you could say, but I'm gonna do something that lets me clip out the Shrine of Resurrection, but first I'm gonna go ahead. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. I have the controls all messed up in my Cause see, I'm trying to hit the freaking dash button for my hero. See, the dash button for my hero is clicking the stick in, but clicking the stick in this game just makes you crouch. It's B that makes you. Not what I meant to do. There we go. So I'm gonna
Hold
go
the
ahead
sheet
and
of
open the
slate
shrine.
up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
I'm gonna go ahead and open the shrine up. That way we can come back later for the Champions Ballad DLC. But let me just go ahead and make double sure that I'm still. Yep, I'm still streaming. Okay. You know, just gotta check these things. But yeah, I want to make sure I open this door so that we can come back during the we can come back for like the Champions Ballad DLC later. I definitely don't want to lock myself out of it. I know
Link,
there's probably a way to clip back in.
You are the
but
light,
what I'm gonna
our
do.
light, that must shine
So
upon Hyrule
the way
once
that this
again.
game decides to start
Now
the
go.
passage of time is there's a cutscene that triggers immediately after you exit the shrine, and whenever you hit that cutscene, what it does is it's one of two triggers that tell the game to basically start advancing time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bypass one of those triggers by clipping out of the Shrine of Resurrection, so that way we can activate the towers, and thus essentially stop time from progressing, so we don't have to worry about nighttime. Also, I heard somebody join the VC. What's up? Just so you know, I am streaming, just in case you were interested, and just in case you should know. Oh my gosh, the controls. You know, I did join a public VC just so like people would. I'd have things to talk about when people would inevitably join. So yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're getting. Yeah. What's up? I'll definitely take a look whenever I have the time. Just go ahead and pull this. So what you want to do is you want to point Link in this corner here and try and arrange your little cone on the mini map to face this way, and just spam the button. Yes. I forgot, I have to go ahead and do this very first cutscene there because it'll screw it up. Yeah, like I said, I'm on YouTube right now. So what we're gonna do, there we go. And now we are outside of the Shrine of Resurrection. We want to go ahead and save here because it can be a little difficult to clip back in bounds. So now that we're down here, we're gonna go up through here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and whistle sprint up here as much as I can because that's going to... Remember, this way, if we do it this way, we get out. It's right over here. So now we go ahead and... There's a certain spot you have to go to. It can be a little difficult to find. There we go. And we have successfully passed the cutscene trigger that starts our the time moving. Which would be if we stepped anywhere near that little outcropping of land right there. If we stepped anywhere near that, the cutscene will play and time will progress normally, which will be important later, but not right now. So, the other cutscene trigger, if you're curious, is activating the towers. That's the other one. You have to do both in order for time to progress. So we can now activate all the towers and the shrines, but time will not progress because we never went to that opening cutscene. So now we're basically able to do a lot with that. I mean, we don't have to worry about stalling enemies. And I'm gonna grab this for another glitch that I'm gonna do here in just a little bit. And I'm also gonna need the flint that's in this little cave down here. Alright, so we've got pretty much everything that we're gonna need to do another glitch a little bit later on, which lets us get the Master Sword early. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my apples, because I need health. Once I get around here, Zelda's gonna start yapping. Let me get a little closer to the Temple of Time, because there's a bow in here that I want to grab. There we go. Let's go ahead and head up the temple. She's gonna start telling us to go towards the tower here in just a second. There we go.
Link, head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
I'm trying to get in the Temple of Time here is there's a soldier's bow at the top. Now you're supposed to get this. You're supposed to get this when so there we go, went ahead and took out the bokoblin there. I did not have to waste the axe like that, but it's not gonna matter. For a little bit later, it's just not gonna matter. So there's also a traveler's bow down here with a couple arrows and one of the pots, which I'm gonna need for something else. Oh, I got amber early on. That's actually really good. That's, 30 rupees there. Okay. Go ahead and do this. Grab ourselves the Traveler's Bow. But we're not... This isn't the bow we're here for. The bow we're here for is actually up at the top. And it won't take me very long to grab it. It's going to be right up here. This is, like I said, this is normally where you go to whenever the ending cutscene for the Great Plateau starts. But, if you come up here early, you can get the bow early. And it's actually, like, it helps out quite a bit with, like, speeding up getting through these shrines. Also, I held the run just a little too long. There we go. I'm probably gonna still have some My Hero moments where I go to press the dash button in My Hero and it's gonna come back as me just crouching. So that's gonna be fun to deal with. Okay, so let me pop down here. So I actually do need to crouch here. There we go. And we've made it safely down. So now that we have the soldier's bow, we can essentially one-shot pretty much anything on the plateau, except for the stone talus, which we'll take that on a little bit later. But let's go ahead and wake up the towers. Just remember, time is not currently progressing because we skipped that first cutscene. So the first thing I wanted to go ahead and do, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Okay, so... I missed! How did I miss? Okay, there we go. I promise I'm good at the game. Okay, let me crouch. I could shoot that and kill everyone in there, but I don't want to waste their weapons. Because one of them has spiked weapons, which is really freaking useful. Which I kind of want to kill that one first. Okay, that sucks. Crap. Yeah, I was about to say that's gonna suck. Gosh, controls. There we go. This isn't good. Yeah, okay. That did not go the way I expected it to. That's kind of my own fault, though. I missed the first arrow. That sucks. I hit the freaking explosive barrel instead of his face, and I don't know how the hell that... It's all good. It's all fine. Okay, so we restart here. Okay, good. We're not set too far behind. Let's go ahead and swap back over to the soldier's bow, cause we're gonna try this again. This time we're gonna miss immediately. We're gonna miss a second time, but get the headshot on the third one. Okay, so this time, let's try and aim just a little bit better. Okay. Where are his... Okay, he must have dropped his arrows, like, up here. Okay, I need to get back here so they can't see me. Okay. Alright. Alright, so I need to not hit this damn explosive barrel. Yes, you see me. Okay, we gotta take that guy out so he's not a problem. How do I keep missing? Oh, you're joking. He didn't drop a... Ah, damn it. This isn't good. There we go, finally. Oh my God. Now we're getting somewhere. And you are gonna be my arrow farm. How did you miss? But like realistically, how did you? Alright, well I mean I'll take it, but like you weren't supposed to miss. The entire idea that I had there was that I was going to like collect the arrows on my shield, but I guess just no. Alright. Well, it's not, you know, the craziest amount of arrows, but it's not like I need it. There we go, and we got some fire arrows, which is also going to be really useful for later. But see, if we had blown all this up, all these weapons that we got would burn up. So if we'd taken the easy way out, it wouldn't have been... Okay. You were just a little too slow. Alright, and now we have another way of getting health back. And now we can head over towards the tower. Go ahead and take out these snipers here. How did I miss that? Okay, I hit both of them. Alright. This is a good opportunity to get a decent amount of arrows, because they drop like 5 arrows each, I think. Okay, and then there's usually like a couple sitting out here. Yeah, there we go. I'm definitely not going to argue with a bunch of arrows. It's absolutely just not gonna happen. Okay, so what's our arrow count? 14! I'd say we're doing pretty damn good. Okay. One tap. Close fight. Alright. See, now we're getting somewhere. Alright. And we're finally gonna activate the tower. So keep in mind, even though we're activating the tower now, it's not gonna matter for like time, because again, we skipped the very first cutscene, which is one of the 2 flags to trigger time. So we're gonna be stuck at 5 a.m. for the entirety of this run, all the way up until we do the Champions Ballad DLC. So we don't have to worry about like anything too crazy. Done, but you know, we'll at least get this started. I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm kind of interrupting my own thoughts here. So obviously we're gonna be doing all of the shrines. I can't remember if there's anything in particular. Oh yeah, the bomb shrine, that one. You know, it's surrounded by guardians. Yeah, so that one's gonna be difficult to approach, but not impossible. So basically, if you hug the edge of the plateau, if like the very edge of the plateau, you can dodge all the guardians. Like, it's actually crazy. Alright, and now we get to see the castle get all kinds of messed up. I mean, it's already
You
pretty
have
messed
been
up.
asleep for the
You can
past
kinda see
100
that
years.
That's not how it happens. It's not supposed to have
beast.
spikes coming out the side.
When the beast regains its true power, this
It's a very,
world will
very-
face its end.
That is a very mean castle. I don't want to go anywhere near that castle. I'm kidding. We're going to go directly towards that castle. Because there's actually something in that castle that we're going to need for another overpowered
then.
glitch.
You
But
must
that's going to be a
hurry,
little
Link,
later, so we're not gonna need that just yet.
before it's too
Although,
late.
I wouldn't be opposed to grabbing it early. I really wouldn't be. Alright, so there we go. Now we can go ahead and pop down here. We gotta be careful when we pop down here, because there's a chance that you can get, like, caught in between these, and then you just fall all the way to the ground. That's happened to me a couple times before. So now we're gonna get yelled at by an old man. That, we can actually, I think we could still go over towards where the game starts, and we'll still see him. Alright. So now he's gonna tell us about, he's gonna ask us what happened to the top of the tower, tell us about the Sheikah things. We already know all this. This game's been out for a while. But, you know, still gonna, we're still gonna do our best to... Ah, jeez, okay. There is a way to clip into the shrines without actually activating the tower, but that's not exactly the easiest. Here, we'll do this. So we don't actually have to wait for him and like follow him where he's going here in just a sec. Yeah, we don't have to actually follow him. We can just go directly to the shrine. So that's what we're gonna do. I could just... Why am I doing this? I can just whistle sprint all the way over there. It's not that big of a deal. It's one of my favorite glitches in Breath of the Wild. There we go. It's like a little bit faster version of walking. So basically what I'm doing is I'm holding down the whistle button using my index finger to point the direction that I want to go and then spamming B. Now the downside is it's not as quiet as you would think. Hang on. I thought I just saw the time at 5:15. That shouldn't be possible. Hang on, does that mean the time actually is still flowing, even though I didn't hit that first cutscene? Maybe it's the door opening that actually triggers that, because I was thinking I could open the door so that I could come back later for the Champions Battle. I mean, it's not a big deal if nighttime does, like, happen. It's just so annoying. That's really all it is. It's just, like, the flocks of geese are just a tad bit annoying. But it's not like, Okay, here we go. Go ahead and... Yes, I know how to use runes. I just casually chuck something that's probably the weight of a semi-truck just across the floor. Go ahead, clear all this out. Our first ancient parts, look at that. There we go, we can do that to get over, we can do that to get over the gap there without actually having to, like... I have a full inventory of bows? Oh wait, from the Bokos, that's right. I forgot we had a bunch of Boko bows. Okay, let's go ahead. And that's Magnesis. Alright, so now once Link does this, we can just spam the skip button. Look how surprised he is the first time this happens. There's our first Spirit Orb. Okay. So you might be wondering like what we're gonna invest this in. Like the very first 4 Spirit Orb combo that we have, we could do either a heart or we could do stamina. Now a lot of people would say, well, just do hearts because the Master Sword, you know, requires like 13 hearts to pull normally. I'll get back to that statement in just a second. However, I would argue the stamina is more important in this game because it lets you traverse a lot easier. Also, just so you know, hang on. Okay, so we're just gonna sit here. Okay, so we're just gonna spam through his dialogue real quick. Alright, come on. Okay, now he's gonna tell us to go up to the top of the tower. Please stop yapping. Come on. Okay, So it's still 5:15 a.m., which shouldn't be the case. If time were actually flowing normally, I feel like it should have been flowing in the shrine there too. So yeah, okay, it's 5:15 a.m., not 5 a.m. Okay, I was wrong. All right. So the downside to whistle sprinting, right, is that even though it sounds like it's silent, it's not. Like, you can see I just alerted both of those Bocos over there. But now we're gonna go ahead and head over towards the bomb shrine as fast as we possibly can. And I'll show you how to avoid every single one of the Guardians that's over here. That's the Stasis Shrine over there in the background. Also, whistle sprinting lets you climb some surfaces without actually needing stamina, which is kind of crazy. So you can see in our mini-map that we're getting kind of close. Alright, so this one here is not an active one. The active one's going to be that one over there. That's an active one. So how do we get around that? Well, we literally hug the side of the plateau. As close as we can possibly get to it. And as long as we hug the very edge, it won't wake up. See, we would have just had a whole cutscene of it waking up and everything if we had gotten close enough for it to activate. Now, these Guardians have a lot larger activation radius than, like, other ones. And it's supposed to get you introduced to the concept of Guardians, but, you know, I kind of already know a little bit, so, I could try to take it out once I get, like, back out of here. We'll see how that goes. All I need is, like, one good shield victory. Which, by the way, I don't know if anybody's ever thought about that, but, like, Link just straight up reflects a beam of light with, like, a wooden shield, and it kills the thing that shot it. Does nobody else find that, like, that's, like, hardcore, right? Oh, hey, Calyx. Just so you know, I'm actually in the VC in my server as well. It's perfectly open to everybody that wants to, like, join and chat a little bit. It's up to y'all. I'm just doing kind of a bit of a relaxing stream, I guess. I say as I'm casually blowing things up. Hi there. Been a little bit since I believe last night was our customs that we did. Which will, that'll be something I'm working on a little bit. How you doing? There we go, went ahead and got that open. So, you hit Ace rank this season, right, on My Hero? Well, that's, honestly, that's something I've been wanting to try and, like, do for the longest time. And that might be another stream that I end up doing. But, there we go, come on. In there, right in there, come on. But yeah, that'll be, something that'll be another stream. Oh, yeah, this one's Breath of the Wild. I'm not, like, speedrunning. Yeah, I'm just playing through it. I am doing a couple glitches though, which I have already done one that stops time, and yeah, I'm doing quite a bit. By the end of this particular stream, we're gonna go ahead and get the Master Sword early, which is going to be a glitch that I'm gonna need to use. I'm gonna need to get all the way up to the freaking Korok Forest to be able to do that. So, you know, it's not gonna be. I never played it. It's a really good game. I'm actually starting from the beginning if, you know, you're interested in that type of thing. It's basically just like open world Legend of Zelda. It's not like other Legend of Zelda games in the franchise, but it's definitely a fun one. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hug this side over here because that guardian right there is active. This one right here? Yep. But we need to get over towards stasis, so... Yeah, we definitely don't want to take it that close. So let's try and see. I'm actually gonna try and see if I can't get this guardian here. Got it. There we go. First try. That's actually crazy. And that's gonna be useful as heck. I'm actually really glad we did that. Okay, so now we're headed off towards Stasis, our third shrine. Let me go ahead and I forgot I used the axe on the other guy. So, Stasis is on the other side of like this friggin' ravine thing. Meaning we're gonna have to down a couple trees to get over there. And it shouldn't be too difficult, even though we don't have a axe, we do at least have a claymore. So that should... Look at all that beautiful land that I can't go down to yet. Okay, let's go ahead and assassinate these guys. Alright, are the bees going to come for me? There we go. Alright. So now we get another shield, another club, we don't need another bow. But I can go ahead and grab this, because this is also something else that's useful. I could use the claymore to bust open these boxes. Maybe they might have something in them. And that is why I wanted to focus on getting stamina upgrades, because it's really easy to run out of stamina without even meaning to. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to catch Hyrule bass and get a boar. Okay. There we go, that works. This is important because this is one of two ways that we can get the warm doublet, which means that we don't have to worry about the cold area. Okay, so we got that. We can get Spicy Peppers back in his house over there, which isn't too difficult. And Hyrule Bass we can get in this little pond over here. So, again, not something that'll take that much time. But... yeah, no, you're good, absolutely. So that pond is, you can see it on the mini-map, it's like right over here. There's actually a rusty broadsword on that little island sticking up, which I might grab, to be fair. It's in that little rock there. But there is, see that Hyrule Bass right over there? That's what we need. Alright. Just get this whole school here. Got one, okay. So now we can, I mean, I'm gonna get multiple just because they're really good for later. Alright, that's fine. We got enough. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Korok while I'm here because, even though getting all 900 is just pointless, getting a few is not. There we go. Alright. So, I do want to go ahead and get this Rusty Broadsword. I know the Rusty Broadswords aren't great. They're actually one of the more brittle weapons of the game, but there's a few things you can do with a Rusty Broadsword. See, the number one thing that you can do with these is you can feed them to the Octorok over in Death Mountain area, and you can get all kinds of swords out of it. You can't detonate those in the water? Okay. I thought you were going to be able to use the detonation feature in the water. I guess not. Okay. Well, there's another chest. And then we'll head over towards Stasis. Oh, wait. We made it to where nighttime doesn't happen. Okay, so we can't actually use the, we can't use the old man for the warm doublet, with the dish, but the dish would be useful to get the warm doublet. Because there's another spot where it gives it to you, but it's in the cold area, so we would need some cold protection, so it's not a waste of time anyway. Alright, so his cabin is over here. See, some people know, like, bullet time bounces and all sorts of crazy stuff to get up to where Cryosis is after Stasis, but I'm not one of them. Surprisingly, I don't know that many Breath of the Wild breaks and glitches and whatnot. A lot of people do. Like, there's some people that know how to do, like, clipping into areas, clipping out of areas, because this Zelda game is one of the only games that has two-way collision. Which means collision going out of bounds and collision coming back inbound. So that's why whenever we escaped the Shrine of Resurrection, so I had to like exit in a specific spot. It's because I couldn't get back inbounds without doing that. Alright, so we'll grab that. We'll drop our... Didn't I pick up a tree branch? No, I must have dropped the tree branch. Okay, we're gonna need the axe anyway. And then while we're out here, I'll go ahead and take that just in case, and then we'll go ahead, hold that, hold that, hold that. This is the dish that the old man likes. Spicy meat and seafood fry. That's the one that, at nighttime, he'll go back over towards the campfire. Actually, maybe I can get it. Hang on. Because once I talk to him, he's gonna tell me that, like, he needs a break. So, now if I go over here and read his diary, it should just... Oh, okay, there's actually a couple more of these. I'm kinda glad I saw this. I should just be able to read this, there we go. Alright, so now I've read his diary, and he's on his way back. I wish there was a way to speed this up. I'll go ahead and knock down the bridge over here while he's doing that. Here, then they use it. Yeah, okay. So I can use that as a bridge to get across and over. He's so slow. Can I use this to... Jeez. There we go. Okay, well, we got those guys down, so we don't have to worry about them. And, oh my god! Do you have a higher speed setting? Like, are you just, like, permanently in first gear? What's going on? Okay, let's let him sit down. I cooked something. Oh my god. I can actually get it. I can get it. I can get it. I can get the warm doublet. Ah, that's so good. That's so good. Now we don't have to worry about the cold area at all. There's no reason for us to be afraid of it in the slightest. This is really, really good. Now that, what I just did, that is not really, really good. But this is really, really good. Okay. Oh wow, I actually just jumped off it. I promise I'm not this bad at the game normally. Okay, how much does this actually give back? I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of these, but, 5 hearts. Dang, that's a lot of hearts. For something that's like early game that you're supposed to be able to do. Oh, this tree has a lot of apples on it. I kind of really want to cut it down. Alright, is there any others that dropped? No? Okay, there is a cave over here that requires a bomb. That was a wonderful shot on me. Yeah? I don't remember what's in it. I think it's a type of arrow that's in here. I just don't remember which one. Fire arrow? Okay. Fire arrows are surprisingly useful in this game. They can actually bypass a couple of tower puzzles, and it's kind of funny. A shrine puzzle, too, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and get stasis. Go ahead. This is gonna be quite the climb, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Alright, so next handhold's over here. These are not like normally places in the game. This is just in this starting area. Although I suppose there might have been a faster way to get to this one if I had gone for Cryosis first. Or Cryonis first. Is that how you say it? Cryonis? I was trying to grab the mushroom. You know what? Screw it. Shrooms are bad for you anyway. Don't take that as like honest advice, please don't. Okay, I mean there are certain mushrooms out in the wild that aren't great, so don't just eat what you see. Like ask somebody that actually knows what they're talking about. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend eating mushrooms in the wild to begin with, but if you have to, make sure you know what it is. Because there's some mushrooms that are perfectly fine, there's others that are not. So, now you're not going to find anything like a rush room out in the wild. That's... okay, so this should be the last handhold before we get to stasis. Okay. Pop up here. Just recover a little bit. There we go. And it'll be right over this little hill thingy. This is not a hill. This is like straight up mountain face. Yep, but anyway, it's right here, and this is where we're gonna get, this is one of the more useless ones starting out, but once you get Stasis Plus, it's really, really good for, like, fighting. But it does have other applications, though. There's certain glitches, like stasis launching and whatnot, that are pretty useful. If you're just trying to, like, speedrun the game or something. In fact, there's a speedrun tech that I've seen people do with stasis. They basically cut down one of the trees in the forest right next to the Temple of Time. And they use stasis on it when it's at a certain angle to launch themselves all the way to the top of the temple. So, you know, it's good, but it's really much better when you get Stasis Plus. That's why you always want to hang on to any ancient quarters you get before then. You need 3 of them to upgrade Stasis. So now we're gonna wait till this thing is... Also, if you don't need Stasis to be active on something, go ahead and cut it, because Stasis cooldown is way longer than anything else. there, Jonathan Jimenez. I haven't seen you around before. Welcome. Hope you're having a good one. We're just playing a little bit of Breath of the Wild, trying to. There we go. I might have stopped that too early. It doesn't matter because I just need to get down safely. But should I swap out? Yeah, I should actually. Do I need a torch? I mean, I will for the, I will for one quest, so I should probably hang on to that. But yeah, very nice to meet you. I hope you're doing all right. All right, there we go. Go ahead and put stasis early. All right, that was satisfying. That was satisfying. And now I can do this, and we'll have the third Spirit Ore. And all that's left is Cryosis, and because we got the Warm Doublet earlier, it's gonna be a breeze. So, let's go ahead and head over towards there. Don't worry, we're almost off the Great Plateau, and then we can really have fun. But all right, here we go. Gosh, I keep hitting the dash button for my hero, and it's actually crazy as heck. All right, so the next thing we're gonna want to do is go ahead and head over towards Cryosis. Now we don't have the paraglider, which is unfortunate. But, it's not gonna matter, because I think we're on the right side of the river if we just keep going this way. There is a chest over in that camp, and I kind of want to grab it, but at the same time, I really just want to go get this, if I'm being honest. I'd much rather just go grab the last shrine so we can get off this plateau. Don't worry, we're almost there. This might actually... Yeah, because if I go back that way, I should be able to get around the river here. Which, by the way, in case you didn't know, you can't swim through this river. Like, if you try, you're just dead. Yeah, it's like ultra cold. Even if you have like maxed out snow quill stuff, it's not gonna help you. But it doesn't matter because last shrine's right over here. We're so close. Come on, we got this. Alright. Oh, there it is. There it is. See, if you were to climb this one without the Warm Doublet, and you got up there, that's what the second option to get the Warm Doublet is. But because we already have it, we don't have to worry about that. And now we're on the right side of the river for the shrine, and it's right there. Okay. Why is it saving? A couple acorns here. Is there a Korok here? There's a triangle of trees and a bunch of acorns just sitting on the ground, also in a little bit of a triangle. I feel like there's probably a Korok here. Gog G. Hi! Very nice to see some new faces in the crowd. Yes, this is Breath of the Wild, and we're actually almost done with the Great Plateau. You actually came just in time for the very last shrine of the Great Plateau. How did I miss that? I'm really glad he didn't grab an explosive barrel. That would have been so much worse. Alright, so Cryosis is right up here, and we should be able to go ahead and finish up the Great Plateau. Then, doing Shrine. Yes, this is the this is the Cryosis Shrine. So this is the very last one. We've already got the bombs, magnesis, and stasis. So we're just gonna go ahead and finish this up real quick, and then the very next step will be getting off this plateau. Finally getting the paraglider. That's gonna be amazing. Next, after we get the paraglider, we're gonna go ahead and try and get the Master Sword early, because that's gonna be really useful. And then we might actually do, depending on how many hearts we have at that point, we might try the very first trial of the sword to get the Master Sword up to like 40 damage per hit, and then we'll be pretty good to go after that. That's going to be our main weapon. I keep hitting the My Hero dash button. I've been playing My Hero a lot recently, and the run button in My Hero is the left stick clicking it in, but in Breath of the Wild that's crouching, so that's why it's crouching. Wow. That was a brilliant shot, I'm telling you. Go ahead and get this chest here, because we can get all of the help we can get. A Traveler's Spear, do I really need that? I mean, I guess it's better than a Boko Club. I'll take it. Okay, you know, that's okay. And here's my arrow, so I don't lose that. Okay, now it doesn't matter which side of this we boost up, because they made it so it doesn't affect anything. Ah yes, the good old puzzle solved music for walking upstairs. Okay, so this is the last one, and once we go ahead and put this down, there we go, 4 Spirit Orbs, we are almost done with the Great Plateau. Just gotta get over towards the Shrine of Resurrection. Not Resurrection. Not Shrine. It's not a shrine. My brain is short-circuiting right now. Give me a moment. The Temple of Time. That's what I meant to say. So now we're going to pop out here. We're going to have an existential encounter with the Ghostbusters escaped convict. So here we go. Alright. And that is the entire Great Plateau. As soon as we head over towards the Temple of Time, which is not going to take long. See, the very first time I ever played Breath of the Wild, that shocked the crap out of me. Like the, him just disappearing like that. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, here. So we're going to travel to the tower, drop down, and... Yeah, there is a fall damage cancel in this game, but I have no idea how to do it. So, that's why I just really want the paraglider, because that is a fall damage cancel. So, it's just a lot easier way of achieving the exact same thing. So let's go ahead and do this. I did not mean to drop down there. Okay, there we go. Don't worry, we're almost there. We're almost there. And then once we get there, we're actually going to grab one of the horses that are over off of where Magnesis is. And we'll use that to ride all the way up. We'll try and get a couple shrines on the way, just to give us a little extra stamina. And yeah, I think that's... Do I like Pokemon cards? Which ones in particular are you talking about? Like, are you referring to, like, the... I know there's, like, several different types and several different versions. So, like, is there a particular version you had in mind, or just Pokemon cards in general? TCG. I mean... I don't collect them, but I have seen a lot of really, really good ones. My favorite are probably the ones that are like Charizard EX or some crap like that. Like it's EX at the end, I think, is the ones that I like. They're just, I don't know. I like the look of them. They look like really, really. They look nice. That's the very first really like high-end Pokemon card I ever saw, and it really stuck with me. And I don't know why that's the case, but it kind of is. It's just I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you why, but that one's just stuck with me. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and get a stamina vessel because we're gonna need that for quite a few things. But yeah, as far as Pokemon are concerned, the main thing that I know about some of the classic ones, but I mean I haven't like hardcore played any of the games, like. But I have seen a lot of them played, and they're. I feel like they're not really my style, just because I personally don't like turn-based games. Like for example, like what's a good one? Like Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy. Like the remake, absolutely, I love the remake. But the original one, the combat system was. I don't like turn-based. I like to be able to, like, actively dodge things, you know? And I know that's gonna be a hot take and a half, and I apologize, but, you know, everybody has their own preferences, you know? And Pokemon just happens to be one of those games that's, like, it happens to be one of those games that's kind of... What's the word? It's one of the ones with turn-based.
Well done there, young one.
We're gonna go ahead...
Now then.
We're gonna go ahead and skip this, because... We all know it's King Rome, Bosphoramus, Hyrule. Now, in a Point Crow stream, I'm sure y'all would all like
that princess was my own daughter.
Over that moment, but I'm trying to glitch a Master Sword. Okay. Okay, we got the paraglider, and it's the Great Plateau. There we go. Now, normally this is where we would first get the Soldier Bow, but like, we could just get it after this cutscene. But, like I said, the chest is up here. You can grab it early. It's not that big of a deal. See, the chest would have still been right there. So, now, we can glide. So, now that we can glide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over towards Magnesis. And we're going to go grab a horse. Because, obviously, the first thing you do after you get an airplane is you get something on the ground. Now, the reason that I'm getting a horse is just to be able to get around a little bit quicker. You don't need one, but it makes this process like way less painful. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this because I think, wasn't there like a ruby or something in here? Yeah. Which is going to be useful for money. Also, let me go ahead and these up. Yes, I too kick things to open them whenever it gets a little frustrating. It's like, it's not even like when he kicks it, it's just delayed a little bit. Okay. Alright, so now we can finally leave this plateau. Let's see, horses. There's usually some right out here. Alright, let's take a look around. There they are, okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a horse. So that we can get over towards... Okay, so I don't want to land on the horse with lower stamina than... Okay. Here we go. Don't spot me, please. Please don't don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please, why are you walking away from me? Oh my gosh, those choo-choos actually came in clutch. So now we're just gonna spam Sue's. Hang on. I kind of want that black horse. I have a backup if needed, but I would like one with a couple more spurs. Okay, let's get away from his line of sight. Why are these choo-choos like this? Okay, let's try and get... That's what I meant to do. Come back! No! Horsey! You're the coolest horsey! I want a cool horsey! Come back! But I will do this in a way that you will not like, okay? Look, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it... Crap. Because I had to waste time, I had to waste stamina. I only have fire arrows, I don't have ice arrows. Oh, he's chilled out, hang on, he's chilled out. He's chilled out. Here we go, we got this. Aha! You are my horsey. Alright. So there is a way I can supercharge, like, the relationship between us. Make it where he's not, like, balking as much. But I'm gonna need him to not run away. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold some apples. Whistle while running at the same time? Yeah, it's called whistle sprinting, and that's a technique that we've been using for a couple things, actually. We used it to get a little bit further in our glitching out of the Shrine of Resurrection. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead, hold these last 4 apples. How the hell? They scared off my freaking horsey. Where? If they... I will freaking stun lock you, I don't care. Okay, now this is gonna my nerves. Okay, I'll drop one of these, I guess. Where's my friggin' horse? I put there, okay. I was about to say this bullshit. The stupid Bokos tried to freaking assassinate my horse. Okay, here we go. Come on. Have apple. Apple. Eat apple. It'll make you feel better. Alright, let's... There we go. And now, we should be able to... I mean, I could get Central Tower real quick. Also, the first Divine Beast we're gonna go for is, that one over there. The Meadow. That's the first one we're gonna go for. What the hell just happened? My horse led me into the fucking path of the Boko swing. What was that? Come on. I can't fight that. Come on. Okay, well, good news. It didn't like... Okay, there we go. I just did that so I didn't die again. Okay. There should be, if I'm correct, there should be a shrine right over here. Yes. Okay. Alright, horsey. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this shrine too, because it's going to be incredibly important. Just for several reasons. Forgot we get a bunch of weapons in here, don't we? Like a bunch of guardian weapons. I may as well go ahead and drop that because I'm gonna need that later. Drop that, or I'm gonna drop that because I don't need that later. My bad. Ooh. Yes. Indubitably so. Yes, I will gladly take that. Okay, there we go. I believe this is an ancient core, or maybe it's an ancient core. I think it's an ancient core, though. No, it's not. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna argue with it, though. Let me smack these more. Okay. That's a thing they can do. Wasn't aware of that. It's all good. It's all fine. Wait, does that mean I get a respawn on these guardians? Alright. The entire point of this is to stop these from moving. And also give myself a path in which to proceed. See, I've only got 2 arrows left, so I really have to be careful about how I do this. Oh, this door was already open. Oh, I guess I probably should have checked. Okay, so that's already open. And right over here is where we ran into issues. There we go. So that is an ancient spear there, which I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather have that than the axe at this particular point in time. If only because I'd like to be able to keep this. Yeah, nope, we're not hanging around that. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Alright, I'd like to say that went pretty well. Now, I don't want to hang on to the spear because it's got absolutely trash durability, but it was useful for like 30 seconds. Okay, so... Oh my god, I can't believe I fell on that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So apparently I don't know this game nearly as well as I thought I did. Oh, why did I swap off the Okay. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Oh no, it's one of these. I friggin' hate these. I remember. Okay. Am I even able to use... Oh, I do have gyro on this. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I wasn't sure if I had gyro on this or not, so let's see. I hit it so hard that the stasis couldn't keep it in place. I think I did a pretty good job there. Come on, slide back. There we go. Come on, hit the back. There we go. We're making solutions all throughout here. Opening doors to new futures. The new future is me in 15 seconds when I get to the door. Look at that. The future is now. Okay, anyway, so this shrine's been a little more than I anticipated, if I'm being honest. This is the last arrow I have. This is regular. Okay, so I can just fire arrows, I guess. Let's wait until it gets to... I'm an idiot. There we go. Alright, and we've made it back into here, which still have the iron sledgehammer from before, which we already have. There we go. Did we break any weapons on the way in? I don't think we did. Pop up here. Now, the idea here is that I just float to the end, but there's a diamond right back here, which is going to be incredibly useful for several reasons. There's also a guaranteed diamond spawn location on Satori Island, or Satori Mountain, so... You know, you never really run out of diamonds in this game, which makes Hyrule kind of the richest freaking country in the entirety of the world. But yes, I know. It's called a joke. Oh my gosh. If there's a lot more diamonds, the supply is too high, and then demand, and all that fun stuff. And there's a whole reason behind it, but yes. Technically speaking, infinite diamonds does not mean infinite riches. Because diamonds are valued less.
Ho ho!
It's kind of like brain cells in today's world. They're just not valued that highly. Y'all think I could take that Guardian out? I could take that Guardian. I could do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, fool. guard. 3 hearts. If anybody ever questions my skill with the game after I fell into a stasis trap, I had something to prove. However, I guess I can prove that something again, because in order to climb this tower safely, I've got to take out these 2 guardian things in the bottom. Hello! Lovely. What are you talking about? I got the entirety of the internet with me. Oh, this is actually really good. Oh, no, this is actually really bad. Freaking, it's mushroom jelly. I got this thing. I got it. Oh my gosh, and now I have to do the same trick again. No. Well, I mean, I have plenty of time. It's okay, we got this. It's okay, we got this. If it breaks this one, I'm gonna just... There we go. Well, you know, we can do it with this. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to get this tower real quick, because it's gonna be really annoying to get, it's one of the more annoying ones to get because of all the guardians around it. It's not because it's particularly difficult to climb. It's actually pretty much copy and paste the Great Plateau Tower, but those guardians make it annoying. So now that we've got this tower, we'll have the map of Central Hyrule. And then once we go ahead and grab that, we should be able to head up towards the woodland region. Which is where we're gonna get our super glowy blade. Now with more glow sticks. See, it used to only have like 2 or 3 glow sticks, now it has like 20. Also, where... I need to remember, Horsey is right there. Because I don't have him registered yet, so I don't know if he'll come whenever I whistle. I don't think he will. So I gotta come over there and, like, actually put in effort. I have to try. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the top of this tower. About, oh, a little over halfway there. And I guess we could just... Oh yeah, I forgot we can do that. I forgot jumping was a mechanic in this game. It does take more stamina than just climbing though, so there is like a trade-off. You get up faster, but at what cost? The cost of looking like this. And now... Alright, so that pretty much just takes care of that. And map and warp point. This is what we like to see. Now, the main reason I want to go after Revali first is because Revali's Gale lets you freaking meme so many of the other Divine Beasts and so many other puzzles and whatnot. It's so good for so many things. That's probably one of the reasons they made it to where you can't use Revali's Gale in the second one. Because it is easily... Oh gosh, I forgot I'm gonna have to disable that thing. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so annoying. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead, pop down to where Horsey is. I mean, believe me, I would love the Sheikah sensor if there was a way to, like, turn the sound off. Okay, so there's one of two things I can go ahead and do. Since I'm already headed up towards north of Hyrule Castle. So, I could go ahead and go towards the Rito area. Or I could go directly for the Master Sword. I think I go directly for the Master Sword. You were just too slow with that shot. I'd say whenever you're dealing with Guardians, you definitely don't want to run away in a straight line. There we go. So that over there, I believe, is that the Tabantha Bridge? No, that can't be. this would be the most direct path to the forest, but I might be able to get around this way. And my horse has decided that death is the correct answer. No? Just nah? We just don't feel like it today? We don't feel like it? Just nope. Don't want none of this. Oh no, my freaking edge thing broke. Oh my god. This thing can take so many fucking... You know what? I didn't want to do it. I wanted an opportunity, but you have forced my hand. Same way as every... Well, I got another ancient core, so that's 2 steps to stasis. Plus, you know. I like to think we're doing okay. Now, where did my horsey go? It probably got scared whenever this frickin' murder robot just came out of nowhere and tried to kill me. I mean, I imagine I would get pretty scared too. Except that I kind of just killed it. There's a lot of death robots around here. Ooh, since we've taken out that guardian. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing alright. But yep, we finally got off the Great Plateau, and I'm actually getting a shrine a lot closer to Hyrule Castle, so that I'll have a warp point here later, which is going to be very important. This is going to be my Guardian hunting ground TP, so this is very important. A minor test of strength. Okay, I can do this. Just don't get hit. I don't have a useful rune for this, so I guess we'll just default to Magnesis, even though it's... Oh wait, yes I do. I have freaking bombs. I should swap to bombs because I can use them for freaking... Yeah, he's got a spear. I'm planning on getting to, at the very least, getting the Master Sword. Probably shouldn't take too long. We're about halfway there. Oh, jeez, that does a lot of damage. Okay, See, this is why I said that the trick of this fight is just don't get hit. He tried. He did his best. He got one good hit in, and it kind of scared me for a second, but you know, obviously I'm just better, you know, it's just, he tried, he did his best. It was like the ultimate thing. That was his one fight, that was his final battle of his entire life. He really gave it his all, but unfortunately, height is Link, so that wasn't going to work out for him. So, but yeah, like I said, it probably won't be too much longer. We're about halfway there, so, yeah. But, so yeah, what are you up to? Well, you're definitely not keeping your mic still, that's for damn sure. I'm saying that because I can hear your mic moving every 2 seconds. You know, it's funny you should say that. I tend to do the same thing. Also, should I fly right in the path of this flying thing just to piss it off? Nah. Maybe I should, because I'm going that way anyway. Yeah, no, you go right ahead. You do whatever you gotta do. Alright, so I should be able to just go ahead and take this path out. This is why I wanted black horses, because it has 4 spurs. Now, there's a white horse over near, it's like the Sandland Park ruins or something like that. That's like supposed to be a descendant of Zelda's horse. It's got like 5 spurs, which is extra good. Right, we just need to get the heck up out of here. Yeah, you weren't catching me with that. I don't know why you tried. Okay. There should be, I was just about to say, there should be a shrine here too. The more of these we get on the way, the better. Let's go ahead and take care of this one too, which this is a decent warp point too, because it's like right between Hyrule Castle and you know, the Thundra Plateau. It's like right in that area, so 2 orbs to guide. Wait, I don't have any arrows. I have to come back. I can't believe I'm actually having to say that. That's ridiculous. This is the first shrine where I have to turn back because I don't have the thing that I need. Why are there so many bots in a fantasy world where magic is common? Because the bots are magic bots. At least I think so. I'm not 100% certain about that, actually. They're robots. They're very... They're supposed to be ancient Sheikah creations or something like that. Supposed to be like super weapons on legs. Or with propellers. Or some of them just get screwed and catch me on turrets. Okay, so now that we're headed north around the castle, we should be... Yeah, our goal is about right here. So, you can see, we're well over halfway there. Oh, this is a nice open area. Road. Sonic I know is Sonic Frontiers, and even then, it's like not even that well. I know this basic storyline behind that one, but I don't know anything about running on different creatures. That does sound like something Eggman would do. Though. Let's go ahead. Oh, there. Okay. My knowledge sees but goblins don't give up very easily. They must not know how to drive their horse in overdrive. Okay. We should be getting kind of close here. Because he does. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Eggman takes forever. He's like evil in ways that very few other characters are. But I'm pretty sure Almor has a top as far as like not maybe not as smart as he is. Here we are. These are the Lost Woods. Now I just have to know which word where the entrance is. Right, so that's an obvious Korok, so we're just gonna go ahead and pick that up. Yeah, I was about to say, that's like the most obvious Korok on the planet. Stupid choo-choo's making my horse run away. It's okay. Just need to head around towards Joker is the most evil. That's actually a good point. Joker just kind of messed up on several different levels. This whole thing is like, it only takes one bad day, and it's like, I've had several bad days in my life, and I don't turn into a homicidal now. Now, this don't make any sense. They're very, very mean doggies when I'm off my horse. But when I'm on my horse, they run away. Oh my gosh, okay. We're really doing this. Alright. Stopping! Can I get this fucking kill? Okay, that was me hitting the wrong button. Alright, so you can stay there, because what I want to do is get this tower here. Ooh, I just picked up a freaking random soldier's broadsword. You know what? I'm not mad about that. But there's a couple different reasons why I'm trying to get over here. The only way I'm gonna be able to get... Oh. This is one of the living ones. I didn't know. I don't know where it threw my spear. You do sometimes dress as a clown. Do you really gotta put that online? Like, did I? Oh. Ah. I guess I forgot about that. Okay, this stupid horse is gonna keep me. Okay. If he dies, it's not a big deal. I know where I'm headed. Horses, like, even if they die and I really want that one back, I can just go to the fucking horse god that exists in this game and get them to resurrect him. Okay. Saving money on horse insurance. Yeah. You're not wrong. You really don't have to. You really don't have to put very much effort in whenever you're trying to replace horses in this game, because there's like one every 2 centimeters. So it's like, oh no. Anyway. Okay, I need to figure out how to get to that one over there. This is a pretty straightforward way to do it. I don't have any fire arrows, which fucking sucks. Which means I can't. Oh my gosh, I knew for a fact I was going to blow that up. I just... Oh my gosh, that could have gone so much worse. God, that scared the crap out of me, you don't understand. It's almost what? Well held? What does that mean? What are you talking about? I didn't hear you. Like, you said well held. Wilhelm, okay. See, I misheard you. See, that's what I was confused about. But, yes. We are so close to the Master Sword. And a lot of people are gonna be like, but wait, don't you need 13 hearts for the Master Sword? Well, there have been several glitches that have been discovered to allow you to get it early. Now, one of them is a very, very long and complicated one that involves apparatus storage, which I do know how to do that one, but like, why would I do that one when there's a much easier method? I'll show you the much easier method whenever we actually get to the forest here. No, you can't craft fire arrows. It sucks. You have to buy them. Or find them in a chest somewhere. Because believe me, I desperately need arrows right now, and I would love to run into Beetle. Like, I would... Alright, there we go. So, I don't actually need the horse for this. I can just walk in. In fact, it's a lot easier if I do. So, this is why I needed that flint early on. It's because of what I am about to do when I get to the actual sword itself. So, first off, the only way you can approach the Lost Woods is from this direction over here. Music tunes off your voice, makes you lift. Yeah, it's probably just because I'm not talking very loud, honestly. I probably should be talking a little bit louder, though. But the only way that you can get into the Lost Woods is via the front door. You try and approach it any other way, you just get sent back to the start. Also, good, I have a weapon slot open, which is going to be useful for later. So what we're going to do at first is just follow the torches. That's simple enough. Now we're going to crawl and follow the torches. There we go. But if you'll notice, they're all blowing towards where the next torch is. So that's important information. Because that tells you where you need to go next. This one says I need to go this direction, so even though I don't see the torches immediately, I know it's over here, which is important. Because that's actually how you get through the Lost Woods. You light a torch, see where these are going this way, and you go this way. So now I'd go just a little bit this way. Check the direction on the torch. I need to go this way. Further that way. Now we're headed this way. Probably around this tree. Okay, still in this direction. Alright. Still in this direction. Can't be much further. If you go too far into the mist, it'll send you back to the start. So now this way. But most people that have played the Zelda game already know how the Lost Woods kind of work. Alright, this way now. And that's it. We have now made it into here. Now it doesn't matter, the original glitch for this, made it to where you couldn't actually see, like, the cutscene of the sword. If you did, it would ruin the whole thing. But actually, we do kind of want to go ahead and get most of that out of the way. See, there we go. It's the Master Sword just sitting in that pedestal right over here. Yes, I know the frames drop here a little bit because Quark Force is trying to load a lot of different things. So, that's why this is actually, that's why this works, by the way. So this is the Master Sword here. Obviously, if we go ahead and go to pull it, we're going to start our memory thing.
Link,
You didn't memorize where to go.
you are our final
I mean, some
hope.
people do, but it's very
The
difficult to
fate
remember
of
that in the middle
Hyrule
of
rests with you.
you know, just missed. So, okay, so now that we've done that, we should be able to go ahead and skip the cutscene here. So, yes, this is, there is, like I said, there is a trick to this. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and throw this torch because I need that slot open. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to materials, find that bundle of wood, and that flint that we had from earlier. I'm going to put it right next to the Master Sword. Alright, so now we're going to get right here where it says sit. Okay, I actually did it wrong. I need to light this again, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't have... Okay, actually, I think there might be something in the store over here. This guy, there's a guy in here that sells like arrows and stuff. I think it's shock arrows. Ah, he sells, yeah, just shock arrows. Oh, I don't have rubies at all because I haven't sold anything. That's my bad. Okay, what do I want to sell? Actually, hang on. Where's my last, is that... That's after I got to... Okay. We're gonna load back, Lost Woods, because I do actually need the, I do actually need that campfire. The trick that I forgot to do is you're supposed to look direct, like, straight up, and just spam the item grab button. Alright, so I'm over here. That's the clearest I've ever seen the Lost Woods. That's hilarious. I'm not happy about that. That's fine. Wait, I forgot. There we go. Also sprinting all the way there. Serves me correctly is this way. We get to a certain point, I want to say on the other side of this particular tray. Maybe it's a little bit further. Yeah, it's a little further. And this way. Then there's a point where it turns. Like, towards that direction, yeah. This way, there we go. This is saying to go back this way. That's because it's right there, okay. There was, but there's actually a lot of good chests in the Lost Woods, but I don't, that's not, like, really good. I really didn't want to use my fire just in case that wasn't the chest. The Lost Woods can be one of the most painful places to go chest hunting, because basically the idea is you walk around with the fire to know where the safe areas are, and then you have to put the fire out to grab the chest. So unless you have something that can rekindle fire, it doesn't work. Alright. So now we're back to the Master Sword. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to hit the pull thing so we get the cutscene.
Link.
I'm going to go ahead and skip past all the cutscenes here, and I'm going to save before I try this trick again. That way I don't have to go through the Lost Woods again. Okay, so what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and save. Alright, and now we're going to go into our materials inventory, get wood, flint. Now, if you were able to throw rubies, I would have been able to have a second shot at this. Okay, so what I want to do, look directly opposite. Because the way this game works is it takes a second to load things that are not in your camera view. So, there we go. I forgot to drop the stupid torch. Hang on. That was the autosave I just loaded. Oh my gosh, this is so scuffed. That's how you get it. That's how you do it. So just... I'm getting the message for freaking Trial of the Sword even though I don't have the sword. Because I forgot to throw the stupid torch out. Oh my gosh, I can't skip this. Yeah, see, this is what you get whenever you like pull the Master Sword. Like you're supposed to do it legitimately, but like, please just hurry up so I can load the thing. And I'm gonna have that happen again, and that's gonna suck. Oh my god, I have to watch this cutscene too? Really? You're joking! Gosh, I wish DLC had like a better freaking... Okay, I'm trying to skip through this as fast as I can because I loaded the wrong thing. So we might have to watch this again. Damn it. Why'd they make this unskippable? It's bullshit. Two can be a legendary hero respected by all through the lands just by Hey look, I'm not the one who put the bullshit requirement for hearts on the Master Sword. That's ridiculous. Damn it. I can't believe I forgot to freaking throw the stupid torch out. There we go. That's the worst possible freaking thing to pop into one's head. Pop into one, like, when we're trying to do stuff. To freaking get the message that you've got too many things in your inventory whenever you're trying to do a freaking critical hit. Okay, there we go. The stupid torch is out of my inventory. And I have wood and flint. Weapon that I have equipped. Directly up. I am in the fire right now. You know, isn't exactly good. Like just sitting up. Okay. And now we just spam A and look in that the direction of the Master Sword. There we go. Good, no more bullshit. Okay, we have the Master Sword. And that's how you get the Master Sword early. Just try not to do all of the other bullshit that I screwed up. But yeah, you can see there's still a prompt to pull it. Even though there's nothing there. But if you go behind it whenever you get the Trial of the Sword message, then, you know, you'll be able to do the Trial of the Sword. But I want to go ahead and hop in here real quick, because this is the last shrine that I need to get. Another upgrade, which I might actually do hearts on this one. Just because, like, stamina's useful, but I've been having a lot of bad luck with this. Okay, so there's 5 of these constellations. 1, 2, 3 of those. The really weird branched ones, there's only 1 of those. There's 2 of the last one. Being able to lift Thor's hammer by looking at. Basically, you're not supposed to be allowed to do this, so. Wow, guys, that was such a hard puzzle. Now, if you really want it to be difficult, you could try and go for the bonus chest here, which makes it where you have to put in this combination. But if I'm being honest, I really don't want what's in there. It's like I think it's like a Thunderblade or something. It's really not that important. Being able to lift Thor's hammer by looking up is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But now this will let me get another heart. No, it won't. Why don't I have... Oh, because I didn't complete that other shrine because I didn't have any arrows. Well, I'm right next to an arrow shop, so I should be able to do that. So now I should get the Trial of the Sword message whenever I walk out of the shrine here. Yes. There we go. So now we can actually do the first trial. Sell the Master Sword. I don't think you can sell weapons in this game. The only weapon that you can sell is the Royal Guard stuff to like one person. But yeah, you can't even drop the Master Sword in this game. There was an unused animation for being able to drop the Master Sword at one point, and it was like this flying sword through the sky thing. It was actually a pretty cool animation, I'm not even gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and trigger this again, so that we'll be able to actually do the Trial of the Sword whenever... Kevin, hi there. Hope you're having a good one. Just playing a little bit of Breath of the Wild and trying to get through this cutscene the second time because we screwed it up the first time. Well, I say we, but I shouldn't be blaming you. Having a good day? Well, that is great to hear. That is great to hear. I'm hoping I can get through this. Oh my gosh. It's so annoying, unskippable cutscenes. I love this game. Yeah, it's a really good game. It's just there are things every now and then that are a little annoying, like unskippables, but like unskippable cutscenes. But aside from that, it's pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and sell that ruby that we got earlier, as well as. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this, the 2 amber, and the 2 opals, and we're gonna buy some arrows. I mean, I guess I could have just hit all of them and would have had the same effect. Okay, and then there we go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get our regular arrows first. Because they really don't cost all that much. And now, if we have the ability to afford these... Yeah, okay. We'll take these because it's going to make shock arrows for Vah Ruta, like, way easier. Okay. Oh, right. We have to go back to that other shrine that we had, like, started over here that we couldn't complete. Cutscenes, the least you can do is what? Look, okay, the first time I saw it, I would agree with you. The 70th, 80th, 90th time, at that point it's too much. Come on. Cut me some slack. Oh, it's thundering out here. I should probably get... But yes, we have the... So for anybody that's just tuning in, we have the Master Sword early due to a glitch involving a campfire. So yeah, we have this thing, which is pretty cool, but you know, not as cool as being able to actually finish this friggin' shrine now. There we go. That did something. That did that. Because cheating wins in life. Of course it does. Haven't you ever played Monopoly? Cheating is the only way to win. I'm kidding. No, it's not. Please don't take that seriously, kids. Okay, so now we get to play friggin' whatever the heck evader this is. There we go. Now, there's a chest over there that you can go down for. I'm Swords. My favorite Zelda game of all time, I'd have to say, it's between Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Probably Wind Waker. No, actually, that's not true. Yeah, Twilight Princess probably. We'll go with Twilight Princess. Although Link Between Worlds is definitely up there in that list. And obviously Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are both like on that list, but yeah, I'd have to say above all else, probably Twilight Princess, yeah. There's it's something about the art style. Like, I love the art style, and I wish they ported it over to the Switch. I really did. The original Legend of Zelda. I've actually never played the very first Legend of Zelda, which you probably... I might have it available on the Switch Online thing. I don't have the upgraded membership, so I don't have, like, Ocarina of Time up here. But that one was also a really good one. Ocarina of Time, I loved that one to death. That one's actually... That one actually... I might like that one more than I like Wind Waker. But not more than Twilight Princess. I like Twilight Princess the most, Ocarina of Time is second, and Wind Waker's third. In my opinion. In my humble opinion. Of course. Original and Link to the Past. Link to the Past was good. That was pretty... A Link Between Worlds was basically just a Link to the Past reworked. Slightly. So... I want to do hearts, but at the same time, I'm going to get hearts from the Divine Beast, so it's not really necessary. But yeah, it's... I personally, like I said, Twilight Princess is the number one. I wish they ported that over to Switch. I would be so happy if they did. Oh yeah, I should probably put some of this, shouldn't I? Let's see. I do this, and we don't want to do anything with an effect, so we'll do Hyrule Pass. Already steamed fish. And did I have something else that was hardy? No? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this for stamina recovery dish. And this for a stamina recovery dish. And this one got like massively... Yeah, there we go. And I've got another hearty truffle down here, which I can mix with an acorn to make another hearty dish, which is another heal. Okay. I think it's a pretty decent lineup. Make a Zelda collection. That would be nice if they did. If they made a collection of every single Zelda to ever exist, that would be amazing. Also, I can do the very first trial of the sword here to get the Master Sword's damage boosted up a little bit. I'm not going to be able to take on the later ones because I've only got like 3 hearts right now. But I should be able to take on the... Okay, so let me go ahead and get bombs out because these are going to be incredibly useful for a variety of reasons. Okay. So... basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprint over there. There we go. Hi, guys. That's room 1. Yeah, you think they'd make it a little bit more difficult. I'm kidding. The later ones are actually really friggin' hard. I keep hitting the wrong button. I can use this to put some crates and get some extra stuff. And this is... Keep in mind, we don't even have a single divine beast yet. We do want to take every single thing that we can possibly get from each area, though. Gonna get the iconic Link outfit. In order to do that, you have to get every single shrine in the game. Okay, I don't have a bow just yet. Getting that fire choo-choo. I'm gonna need that for boost, but I don't know where the chest is. I think it's over here somewhere? Maybe? I swear there was like...
Yay!
Okay, there we go. Go ahead and light all this on fire, please. Yeah, but y'all messed up. Y'all messed up. Come back, where y'all going? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna just you can't use a glitch to get that outfit, unfortunately. That would be nice, but nah, that one you actually have to get out of pure merit. Yeah. And it's nasty just saying that. I'm kidding. There are things that I like to do legitimately, but this just like the Master Sword grind isn't one of them. Okay, so it's room number 2, and what was in this one? I believe fire shoes. Yeah, because I need to... Yeah, okay, so I need to get y'all to light this grass over here on fire. Come on. You got this, I believe in you. There we go. Why'd you kick it? If it hurts, why'd you kick it? Okay, so there's another chest too. There's still a choo-choo somewhere. There maybe? No. All the way over in that corner. I really shouldn't be wasting, How the... Okay. I should have spawned these guys so I can lead one of them over here. Yes. Right here. Light all of this grass on fire. Arson. Yes. Okay, there we go. That's technically the most effective way to start fires since is that when the first game came out? 1986. That's crazy! I didn't know that. It's like ancient. That's ancient history. That's like the cartridge doesn't just have dust on it, it's made of dust. Cause they just built them different. Okay, so now this. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, I really don't want to be in this situation if I'm being honest. There. Ah, damn it. Okay, that sucked. I knew if I got tapped even once, it was all over. I might try that again at some point in the future, but he was on fire and still kept fighting. That's a good point. These guys just don't give up easy. I don't know what it is. But yeah. It's all good. We got what we came for. We still have the extra stamina, which is really good. Yeah, it's the only reason that some of the glitches that work in Quark Forest do work is because of the oh wow, I was way off. I was way off with my estimation as to where we were going. But yeah, like it's actually kind of crazy. Like, so anyhow, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and put a pin on the map that we're gonna go ahead and head to, which should be over in, why is it still thundering? Hide over here, because that means I don't have to worry about, you know, lightning. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and call it for today, you know? Feel like we've accomplished a good deal. Being able to get the Master Sword and getting off the Great Plateau this early was pretty good. We'll try and tackle a Divine Beast next time. We'll see how that goes. And I appreciate everybody stopping by. And thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, turns to sun rays.